It's Mary with Seer. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate your likes and your shares and those of you who have subscribed and commented on the videos. I really appreciate that. And I have my jewelry on like 4 different sites. They're all in the description box. I have openings for readings. I would love to do your reading. And that information is in the description box for my website. And if you consider shopping, at all, like you have to buy a gift or anything, please consider going to my sites because we all need to support each other that way too. So I support you by being here and giving you this content. And so I'm just asking for some help back, okay? Alrighty, so I hope you're doing well in all of this that's going on in the world, right? And it always is, right? In your life and your family, all that. So, okay. What we're going to do is we're just going to let things speak for themselves, and then we'll go from there. I find that is a way that Spirit kind of talks to you through me. So we're going to start with the Queen of Wands here. This is the Queen of Wands reversed. I'm just going to make my screen a little bigger. Queen of Wands reverse is somebody that, this is fire, so it's feminine fire, okay? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This person doesn't have a lot of confidence. This person isn't inspired. And so it's almost like what's coming through the card is this person has just been kind of squished, like normally they would be inspired and excited about life and creative and confident, but they're not. It's like something has them down where it's just like if somebody had put their thumb on them, keeping them down. But it could be them keeping themselves down by whatever's going on. Okay? Doesn't have to be a fire sign, doesn't have to be a feminine, but it's the energy that something or somebody has. Okay? Then I have the Moon reverse. So this would be excuse me. Moon is a Pisces card, but it doesn't have to be Pisces, okay? So reverse, this is dark programming, basically. Stuff from the past that's running something. It's like, how when and this could make sense in the whole world. But, like when you get on a site and you get a virus in your computer, it's like that. You don't know you don't know what's there, but it's undermining things. It's like unraveling your hard drive. Yeah, that's what that is. And so this is what's happening to this Queen of Wands. Okay? This is what's also happening to the relationship or marriage or home life. It's undermining it. Okay? That's the Four of Wands reverse. So that would be, the breakup, maybe the breaking up of a relationship, of a happy home that was once happy. Or it's it's breaking up a relationship or a family. Maybe somebody realized something from their past or realized what they were doing and they're really struggling with realizing what happened. Realizing it may not even be her. It's something that's going on in the family or has been going on. And it's breaking up the family. The Star. This is really good, though. This is Aquarius, and this is upright. This means that this is divine guidance. The Star is healing, and it's hope. There is hope. So the Star, okay, so it's an Aquarius card, okay? I get a lot of, chills on this one. It's Aquarius card, Cancer, but it's also, so she's sitting and this is like the waters of, she's naked, vulnerable, right? And she is like in the water, like her emotions, okay? But she also has hope, but she's not in that best place. She's not smiling, but she's vulnerable. And like going through the emotions, trying to find like a balance and trying to listen to spirit. How can I get through this? I know there's hope. I know it's like knowing that this is happening at this time for a reason, that it's time to deal with whatever, to change whatever this is, okay? But it's not, it's hard. It's hard because it's that virus that has been undermining a lot of somebody's life. And you wanted to see this. Somebody wanted to see that, but it does not mean this is easy work, okay? Bottom of the deck is Queen of Swords, but the truth must be spoken. The truth must be revealed. And it's time to ask the questions. It's time to stand up for oneself and cut out what no longer serves, what no longer is right and just and right. And that means if I walk it alone, I got to raise the kids by myself. If that means that whatever this is feminine energy. This is Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. Just going into the North Node in Gemini. Okay? So, that makes sense now, doesn't it? Gemini is about the truth. We want to see the truth. We want the information. We want the communication. Man, I'm getting, whew. Yeah, it's okay. It's time. It's time, Cancer. It's time. Okay, let's see how this changes kind of, well, what I want to do is, I'm trying to listen as I speak, okay? Let's go to the Enchanted Map and see how this changes one's journey now, okay? Whether that's you or you might be observing this, but it feels like this could be you, okay? It depends on who I'm talking to, right? All right. So Golden Palace. This is really nice. And I'm going to read these today because the energies are so important. They're always important, but... And then I have Commitment. Very good. So we have 23, which is a 5, which is... 5s are about change and kind of challenges. And then I have 36, which also adds up to a 9, which is about, you know, it's like 10 would be the completing that part of the journey. So commitment would get to almost the point of completion of whatever that part of the lesson is, you know, that step, that line. 23. Okay, so this is Golden Palace, and it looks good from the outside. There is always enough. The Golden Palace card represents good fortune, ambitions fulfilled, wealth, and prosperity. It may also indicate emotional fulfillment, as perhaps you're entering a time of happiness that's long overdue. The message here is that self-worth isn't measured by what you have, no matter how abundant your life is. Instead, it comes from what you are. I love that. How authentically you're living your life and how much love you're willing to share. Granted, receiving this card does indicate that material gain and furthering of tangible rewards. So it does mean, okay, but things come and go, and knowing your true value leads to even greater riches now. Share the wealth. So it does seem like going to the truth and unraveling this thing that's been undermining you or your family, that this opens it kind of, whatever it looks like loss is taking place, that it actually is opening up another door of abundance and happiness. Mostly happiness, right? Okay, so let's look at commitment now. A true commitment is a responsibility of the heart, mind, body, and soul. This is a good time to make one. Partnerships formed at this time are harmonious and powerful. The commitment can also indicates the natural evolution of a relationship from its inception to a literal or metaphorical marriage. At the very least, there is a promise of fulfillment in some form. However, you must be conscious of what you're committing to. Be clear about the nature of your commitment and your responsibility to it. Others are more willing to enter into a partnership at this time. Remember, your partnership with Spirit and the highest version of your own self will engage the highest self in another. So, this is interesting because I'm so sorry about my throat chakra, because we have this reverse. So what I'm hearing here, Cancer, and I would love to hear your side, is that this is about a commitment to your happiness, to yourself, to your truth, to you honoring yourself, to your healing. And therefore, it's going to roll out all around you and come to you. You know, it's like the carpet will be rolled out, like the lines in the road, like they'll be paved. So it comes back and forth to you. This is a really important time where you're like setting the ground. It's like creating your own grid, this is just like huge. It's like your own map of what your own structure, but it's like roads. When you do this healing and you find out about this virus, it opens up all of those pathways for good and flowing love back and forth and healing and abundance and real commitment. Not commitment to hiding this or commitment to keeping this a secret. It's commitment to the truth, commitment to communication, commitment to healing. And it's a beautiful thing. It's beautiful. Okay. So I'm going to just get some information from the angels and ancestors, and then we'll wrap it up with one more row of tarot. What else does Cancer need to know, and what other guidance would best assist them at this time? So, She-Wolf, unleash the wild within. Okay. And Stargazer, set your sights higher. Whoa! Don't drop your cards. Okay, and put them upright. Okay, I'm going to read these for you. I don't always, but I am today. Let your wild side up and out. Unleash your talents and your desires. The she-wolf is a powerful shamanic soul who is half wolf and half woman. She is the alpha female who is not afraid to stand out from the crowd, or in this case, pack. She is wild, unfiltered, and unfettered. Ooh. She encourages you not to be trapped by the limiting factors of weaker members of the pack, or those who are trying to hunt you down because you have gifts they don't like or understand. She represents She represents the energy of the wilderness and the unknown, and encourages you to be free and unchained and go beyond boundaries. Release the animal energy within and track down what you need to do to express your true self. And that really feels like it's committing to your own happiness, heart, body, mind, and soul. That is so beautiful. Okay, Stargazer. So powerful. Stargazer. It's kind of set up different. They're in different sections of the book. So you kind of have to figure out what section you're in and then look that one up. You know what I mean? Okay, so go beyond your limitations and believe that the impossible is possible. I need to hear that. Do you ever remember wishing on a star when you were a child and in your innocence believing your wish would come true? The stargazer connects with the energy of the cosmos and reminds you that you have the ability to draw in support from the universe. His cloak with the sparkles and light, where did I go? Oh, shows you that you are closer to the energy of the universe than you think. You don't have to go looking for it. It's already here. So look beyond where you are and create even bigger dreams, visions, and goals, because with the power and help of the cosmos, those wishes can come true. And that's laying that foundation, the roads. It's like the grid work. It's like putting in the roads for, I don't even know. I think it kind of means the commitment to doing this, the commitment you make to yourself with your healing and knowing that this other stuff that you've gotten through, that you can release that. And it doesn't have to come back. There'll be new lessons. There might be new clearings. But in this grid that you're laying down, the information flows both ways, and the healing goes both ways. And so the Stargazer really reminds me of the Star card, right? So this is like an extra confirmation that there is divine guidance here. And there's no limit to what you really want. So it's almost like you can be on your own timeline. Really decide what you want. Unfettered, unchained. And don't let others hold you back. That's breaking the ties of this dark programming. And this individual, this female, that because of their own, I don't know if this represents you when you were stuck or somebody that was stuck and they had power over you. This person that held everybody back because she didn't have confidence. So it wasn't okay for anybody else to have it because she didn't, because she was held down. So walking in one's truth with the sword. This is a sword of truth and victory. It's really beautiful. We'll get one more card for you here. Oh, we got to do another row. So sorry. I'm going to do this one now. Okay. So just a few more cards for Cancer. Just some additional information. Whatever Spirit thinks you need. Or your higher self, Or your angels and ancestors. I really only filter it through positive forces. Yeah, I have a barrier and stuff, so. Okay, Page of Cups. So this is new opportunities and, like emotional opportunities. So things that make you happy. This could be new children. I mean, a Page of Cups could be, it could be pregnancy. It's love in a cup, and, love is the love in our wombs sometimes. So could also be a small offer in love. It could be looking out over the world and feeling love again in your heart. Feeling like it's safe to love. It could be somebody apologizing to you. Eight of Swords. This is about being confused and feeling, stuck. Anxiety. Eight of Swords. I have the Ten of Pentacles reversed. This is about loss, financial loss, or the bad legacy that maybe it's that family dark legacy, that programming that kept somebody stuck here. The programming, apologizing. Let me keep going. King of Cups. Boy, this feels like coming to terms with maybe a masculine energy that. Okay, King of Cups reversed is usually the alcoholic, and I'm not trying to be whatever. As a reader, this is how it usually works for me. If not, it's somebody that emotionally unstable, but it's like avoiding emotions by drinking, and so that, like, when the emotions come out, they come out kind of violent. So they could be verbally violent, but it's like when we hold something back, and then all of a sudden it comes out, it doesn't come out in the right way. So it could be an emotionally abusive individual. It could also be, I can't help but see this guy having a cup, that maybe when we get confused, we need to be careful about running to alcohol to try to deal with it. Because it's not going to do it. This needs to be... This is a commitment to oneself. Maybe forgiving oneself for doing this. Maybe that's what it is, right? Committing to oneself. I'm not going to do this when I feel stuck, when I have anxiety. You have tools here with your higher self. You have tools. And if you need to, talk to somebody that has been through this, that you trust, that has a good life, that has a stable life, that's been able to overcome this, make sure you go to the right mentors, that they can help you with how to forgive oneself for avoiding things and wasting time. But the lessons aren't a waste. Somebody needed to hear that. Page of Pentacles, because there is new opportunities. There is good opportunities. This is things happen for a reason. We avoid things for a reason. Sometimes we're not ready to deal with that. Sometimes it's not our time, that we're not getting the inspiration by spirit to deal with it yet. Sometimes that's just the way it is. And then other times we know that we need to make the effort to be kind to ourselves. That this is the time and the opportunity. It's being presented before somebody here. Okay? Because there's a new road, there's new education, there's new learning. This is a young energy. This is page energy. This could be children that need help too. Every reading has so many layers. That's the thing. Okay. Is there anything else right here? That Cancer needs to know. It feels like there is a reflection of father here for somebody, okay? Father, myself. It's like a mirror in a way, okay? Four of Swords. Reversed, it's needing to heal, and it's a struggle with healing. Somebody's resisting healing or being forced to heal, being forced to be separated to heal. So this could be, it could be not being able to heal, death even. Maybe somebody dying before you're able to resolve something. Hierophant. Maybe not being able to go to someone's funeral. Resistance because of education, what I've been taught. Resistance to the system. Okay, get another card. Knight of Wands. And just wanting to run away. You know, this is Knight of Wands, so this is fast energy, but this is passionate, just wanting to leave. You know, there is a thing about passion here. There's a lot of things going on right here. What's going on, Cancer? Ace of Pentacles. There's abundance, though. So if you need to let things leave, let them leave, you know? Man, there's like 20, 30 different questions every card I pick up. Somebody not wanting to heal, wanting to run away. Whether it was in death, whether it was, there's a lot of different stories here. Somebody, sorry about that. There is abundance on the other side. It doesn't matter what the loss is. Like they said, it comes and goes. Things come and go. But what's important is your own happiness, because you can create it. All you have to do is be happy, because high functioning individuals, and I'm not saying that like judgment, I mean, my body, mind, soul, spirit, they always create abundance because they're in alignment. See, that's the thing. Most important thing is about getting back to your alignment. If you say I was never aligned, at one time your spirit was aligned. Maybe as a tiny baby you were aligned. Before you came here you were aligned. It's something about, you don't have to go to the other side to be aligned again. Because it was about mastering this. It was about the experience, but the goal is to overcome and find your happiness and not let this, to deal with the truth and then see what needs to be done. That's it. You know, find your passion and move forward. Face this stuff and get through it. Everybody has their own part of the journey that they understand, but there's great abundance here. There's a new path. There's a new life here. Are you willing to take it from the divine? Here it is. Here's the life you never thought you could have. Dream on the dream. You know? It's the divine guidance. It's the star. It's a commitment to yourself. It's the golden palace within, therefore, and on the inside, then on the outside. I love you, Cancer. It's complicated, but that's life. Take care. Bye-bye.